me to dinner, Frank.
What?
The finale and say goodbye and pay homage to the character, so I was really happy.
The show had a satisfying, awesome, for me it was. I did start, getting a lot of roles in auditioning. They couldn't figure out my ethnicity, so I would always go out for exotic.
I died,
Yeah.
got some lunch, and I came back to discover Hazel just dragging Violet off her plane.
She wasn't too nice, but that's a fantasy character. It was
The excellent daughter,
It's very nice of you to say.
you gotta know your strength.
Yeah, and what you did something special for your...
We have the majestic Helena Bonham Carter, Miss Kate Blanchett,
We saw her just in that bed.
Divine.
Yeah.
Divine, we have Brienne.
summer dress, and I was going to meet my friends. I had one incident, but this was years ago. It was summer, and I took
Within the Screen Actors Guild, that only 1% of the members. I think many people are talented.
It was kind of discussed. I would watch TV, and my dad and I would watch The Love Boat. And when there was a scene where a couple would go in,
Or if I'm like Canadian accent, and I still do if I have a few beers, especially if they're Molson's.
speak the language in England, but I would have to go home. But that didn't work. From birth up until 6, and then I only learned English when I was 8 because
Violet came along, and I sort of thought, I will fight no more forever. It was one to last a lifetime. I actually had to lay down.
Her, they can feel in turn their own power. So Tank started doing her butt in the face thing, but was jumping off of a bench. And Rebecca is very much an outsider. I see her as someone who lives in the middle of a lot of privilege. So when we're around the dinner table now, because she is really hilarious and just let it big.
Who created this?
Yes, it's also of course about the food industry, and I play the heir to a really scary.
the backstory. David and Jade meet just after their high school graduation.
He bought tickets at 6 a.m. because I actually, a couple years ago, Jerry and I flew
And that was not a good thing to be.
Right.
I always thought the Bond girls were the toughest.